I'm curious kind of how nutrition has like evolved for you guys and what you guys have kind of held on to because there's so much misconception and so much like fad in the nutrition space, and it's
Mm-hmm.
really hard to find something concrete. So I'm just curious how you've maybe evolved in your knowledge and grown to something like a whole food approach or like something that is centered around just good food. I'm just curious how it's kind of evolved because yeah, you've mentioned the sources of knowledge has grown. There's been more podcasts. There's more experts on the internet. So yeah, I'm just curious what your thoughts on that journey has been.
We are part of I call it the great experiment of processed food. I mean, our generation, that's when a lot of the boxed foods came out in the 80s and through the 90s. And I mean, it's still going, the Hostess Twinkies and all those types of things. So yeah, it's definitely evolved in terms of even understanding what we have to eat versus what we need to eat. So, and
So for me, it was a journey because I needed to heal, and so I had to take away a lot of things, just because my intestines were just so inflamed. And so then you just get so many things that are crossing, proteins that are crossing that shouldn't cross. So like cutting out even dairy for that time, eggs, things that could cause inflammation and what you say,
immune response.
immune response because of my leaky gut. So once I healed that and got my junctions tight, then I could reintroduce like the dairy and the eggs and things like that. So it has really evolved because like at first I was eating baby food. I was so inflamed. And so that's really what I ate, baby food, because that's all my stomach could digest. And um, then with the knowledge of like sugar that does to our body, seed oils, vegetable oils, processed foods. Um, so trying to stay away from those. Obviously, like him and I, we can eat different things. Um, just because I'm different. And that's what's hard in this is we are not all the same. And so what works for the goose doesn't always work for the gander. So understanding no one should ever really eat seed oils or sugar. We know that. But going beyond that, it's hard because sometimes people can't process a lot of protein, like steak, when they're not well. And so they might have to back off on that, maybe. So it's really hard. Sometimes I struggle a lot with, is it lectin? Right. With lectins. So it's like an anti-nutrient in vegetables and beans. So my body does not tolerate that well. So I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I do really well with berries. So you have to find someone who can work with you to help you understand and really listen to your body, because if I have learned anything in this journey, it is not a one size fits all.